The E100 Masterclass. The probably most formidable heavy tank at tier 10. The E100, the reason being is because of its high alpha damage, its high heat penetration, its ability to trade, its impenetrable upper plate armor, and its huge slab of hit points. This tank can do so much if you know what you're doing. But so many players, including Unicums and Super Unicums, underestimate the power of the E100. It has one of the highest influences in a game because of its health, because of its armor, because of its gun. You basically control the speed of a game. The enemy mediums are rushing and zooming around and doing what they want, but you have found yourself a nice nook, a nice rock, a nice place to side scrape, to angle your turret, to block the incoming shells, halting them in their paths. You've got a Jagdpanzer E100 firing his heat shells, and so he's going through everyone. So what do? You bait with your upper plate, you bait with your side armor, and you get him to bounce off of your tank, because that is what the E100 can do. And then when you're ready and the tank destroyers have fired, you push. You push and your team follows in behind you. You take the hits, you put in a huge one in return, and your team swarms in right from behind. That is the E100 when played properly, when played like the queen on a chessboard. You will win 70, even 80% of your matches in the E100. It is a powerhouse. So today we're going to be playing it for you guys live, and I'm going to be giving you all the tricks I know in the E100. One of the more difficult, one of the easiest tanks to play in the game, but one of the most difficult ones to master. 2025 World of Tanks. The E100 has seen some buffs throughout the days, however, its tricks remain the same. While everyone else's tricks have increased and gotten better, you now have more and more high penetration rounds, more and more tank destroyers, more and more players firing their heat rounds and their APCR rounds, their premium ammunition. But the E100 has remained basically the same. The standard pen on this has been buffed from 235 up to 246. But the heat shell is the same. The HE shell is the same. The mobility is the same. We have 100 more hit points than when we first were released, and our turret armor was buffed as well from I think it was also 235. And now it's 270. Actually, it was 250. Now it's 270. So even the turret armor got buffed slightly. But otherwise, the hull armor is identical. The side turret armor is identical. The vision bar is identical. The gun is basically identical. Yet here you are in 2025, not 2014. And you must use the same tricks you used to use back in the day today, but against high penetration, high experienced players. And that can be tough. Type 5 Heavy, probably just as influential as this tank. In fact, the rivals. People will say it's the 60 TP, but the 60 TP lacks what this thing has, and that is just slabs of health, slabs of armor. The 60 TP has so many different weak spots on every part of the tank. Because of that, it can't side scrape without getting ammo racked, because the ammo rack is where the weak spot is when you side scrape. It's got big old cupola on top. It's got weak lower plate. It's got a fighting or a driver's hatch in the front. It's probably the Type 5, though the Type 5 you load premium, you go through no matter what. And that is why I think this one is even more influential. However, that is going to be a hold down M6Y. Not exactly what I want to push into. So we're going to go up here and try to flank. Load our HE shells and maybe slap ourselves a waffle E100. Wouldn't that be just amazing? Come on, just back up a little more. He doesn't want to. And so, we will do this. Now he does. Angle. And fix. There we go. Not worried now. He's firing standard rounds. We're going to make him waste all his shots on us. Boop. Snap that shell right in. And now, the Waffly 100 should be reloading. He's fired 3, but I guess he gave up. I would have as well. He did not have the angle on me. A mouse, huh? Load up a heat shell. No shot. There's the shot. Angle our turret red as we fire. We're up to 3,700 damage blocked. This guy's poking out. He's got his big gun. We're going to pull in here to avoid that. Waffle is loaded. HE, the other Waffle. And we're going to load a Waffle for this guy. Nah, he doesn't want to give us the shot anymore. He does find one into us. But only one. Lower plate? Nope, we'll track him though. That works. Hello, sir. I'm here. Just angle, angle, angle. Now we're gonna go after him. He has fired. I was wondering if there was a shot through there. There is not. We're up to 4,500 damage blocked. That is the E100. We do get spotted here, but I don't mind. We are closing the distance on this man. Oh, 1,000 damage. And now I don't mind turning my back to him, as he is out of here. And you are what I want, because I have HE loaded. Nope, he's not giving it to me. Suppose we could kill the mouse, but I really don't want to. And he's dead anyway. I do have HE loaded, but I'm gonna switch it because we're not. I don't think he's gonna give us that shot. There we go. 5,300 damage blocked. Oh, this tank. And now we fight the inferior type. He's gotta fire what? HE at us? Go for it. I'm gonna fire heat right into the side of his turret. Boop! Right into his ammo rack. And now we're just gonna butcher his tracks. Where are you running to, huh? You just fixed your ammo rack, which means you're stuck there. Boop! And I'm just gonna track him again and again and again. And he's dead. Oh, this tank. Alright, he's gonna slap us now. Barely for anything. Load up an HE shell and fire where we thought that came from. Right about there. Oh, right as I fired, he gets spotted. And he's dead. I don't think we're going to be doing anything more of this game. Wait, there's a Stritzvong. He's right there. I was not expecting that. Meaning he could have been in a position to shoot us. But he chose not. Load up our AP. Overmatch that lower plate. I already just fired AP. I wonder if he hit. Or the load actually heat, because the heat goes right through right there. Yeah. Block that shell. Aim this one right at his cupola. E5 finishes him off. 5,700 damage, 5,700 damage blocked, and 2,800 for tracking and spotting. The E100 scores third because we had no kills. But no matter. I would argue we were one of the more influential tanks in that game. And we did, in fact, pull off the victory with nearly, oh yeah, over 8,000 combined damage in the old but gold E100. Game 2. And you might be wondering, what on earth is my setup? Well, I am more than happy to tell you as we drive. We have the advanced loader, and we have the gun stabilizer, and we have the advanced reload. Advanced reload allows me to swap between my shells immediately. So from my AP to my heat to my HE. Very powerful. We were able to use it against the Waffle last game. Very a nice thing to do. And as for the commander, what we have, 9 skills. We have Born Leader, a rapid loading, steady aim, snapshot, run and gun, armor angling, sixth sense, clutch braking, and off-road driving. This allows me to turn quicker, snapshots faster, and aim sooner. Armor angling, you could swap that out for Deadeye if you want to have your AP and heat shells hit ammo racks and fuel tanks more often. That works as well. But currently I have armor angling, which means I'm taking 5% less damage. Well, that just happened. And here I am trying to let you guys know the what I have equipped, and that guy has to rudely interrupt. But alas, it'd be like that sometimes. Anywho's, let's see what we can do over on this side. The easy penetration to the 780, which has no armor to speak of, which you can just blast your way right through. Speaking of blasting your way right through, let's retrack him here. Whoop, and let him get killed. Alrighty, he's dead. Chief down, 780 down. VZ just about down. A100 hiding well. Weird situation to find ourselves in. I think we can try to advance here. Okay. And we can shoot this E75. There we go. Someone with 250 just bounced off of me. Who else is 250? Who else? G-Sor? Maybe. G-Sor's there. I guess this guy actually found a shot on us. That surprises me. We're going to continue to advance as our team is being crushed, and I want to find a position where I can shoot these guys. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we can move quick enough in our slow E100. There's a bar. Not a great shot there. And now he gives us that as a shot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We can continue around this horn. And we're not going to push up into the bar, even though I'm not worried about the bar. Not worried about fighting a bar. I need to help the other side. And he's who I want to fight. After I shoot him once. Alrighty. Don't know what tank destroyers are going to be on my left. 268. Foch. Put it in. Bar is trying to get a shot. We do not want the bar to find a shot. I think we just HE him. Almost. Can we splash him for like 3 here? Okay, let's fix that and just murder him. There we go. Always switch at HE. 263 is going to struggle. Bat Chat is here. Let's get under the gun. Put that in. There we go. Hide here. Already has fired. Alright, let's go back up here. See if we can shoot a bat. With HE. See if this Foch is still here too. He is not. Let's load HE for this guy. Oh, he's got to get away. Now he's not worth it. Load our AP again. Hello, Mr. Bat Chat. You trying to run away from an E100? Don't you know that can kill you? Alright, he's aiming at us. You can hide behind that building if you so desire. And let the Manticore shoot me once, that's fine too. But, you're dead. Now the Manti's gonna shoot me in the back. Yep. Shocking. Alright, he's dead. Sturm finished him. And now we just have this 263. Well, I think we could kill with HE. I think. Nah, it doesn't matter. And we can't. 3% health left. That's like, I was going to say 600. It was 700. And now he's got a Teeth Wrecker behind him. That is awkward. Dang, oh dang. E100 Masterclass. Not too shabby. Another open map. Another top score. Well, not top of team, but best damage. Ooh, 3 marks. And best block damage in the E100. Can't get much better than that. They're not giving me any city maps in my E100, but we're going to play this one like a city map. We're going to, instead of flanking or going around, we're going to go straight in, fight these people point blank range, and see what we can pull off in our E100 today. I think that is the, that's the play, and I do recommend. Yep. Just gonna roll in. Upper plate, 200 millimeters, angled back like this. There is no World War II gun that can go through that upper plate, so long as you're on an even on an even level playing field, because the angle is like 52 degrees back. However, if they're above you, of course, something can go through you. That's just how it works. It defeats the nominal thickness. 268 version 5. Object 140, Lorraine 40 ton, which has 30 millimeters of frontal hull armor and 20 of the side. That is something we want to keep in mind, as he is definitely something we can HE, especially considering where we are driving. We may be able to do it. He's 1,000 health left, and he is ammo racked. Now, this is not going to be an arty cover where I am, but this is such a nice thing to do real quick, is to light up these guys on the right, and maybe put in a free shot or two. Or at least one. Hopefully one free shot. If no one is there, then I'm going to move around to a position to brawl, because that Lorraine should fall back into us. We got to be quick to switch to our AP shells, because I think we're going to actually have a shot on the 140 here, and not the Lorraine, who already simply, or is trying to kill himself. Very interesting play by the enemy. We're going to shoot him with HE. If he doesn't die, we're going to pop him with our tiny gun. It's going to be a double shot right here. A bang bang. I failed to go in. That's why I have this. There we go. There we go. Got to worry about now the hiders in the back. There might be a tank destroyer up there. And we're going to come up behind. Hopefully we can pop the C4 right in the buoy. Give him a new exhaust pipe. Oh, we're going to shoot the Avery, if anything. Always shoot the Avery. There we go. Works for me. We over-angled, or came around sideways, so the IS-7 was able to put a free shell into us, and I'm okay with that. I wanted the kill, and we did in fact get the kill. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get another kill with this tiny gun. We can. 2 kills with the tiny gun. IS-7 might poke out now, thinking I just fired. Truth of the matter is I did. But not the way he thinks. Now we're undetected. Move forward. Put the shell in. Boop! See if he stays there. Ah, this gun can't go through that. Let's go back to our big gun. Back to the big gun. And this is where we might need some heat shells. Gonna press that A button. Dodge this arty real quick. He is aiming, though he is spotted. And there's the dodge. Okay, that's actually his side, so we're gonna put it in. T-32A pens us. Not too worried about that. Ooh. Well, I'm not angling because I'm going for the ram. And if I don't kill him, the tiger's gonna kill him, so. Go for it, tiger. Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work. Didn't block as much damage this time. We kind of played carelessly, simply because we had the health and we had the teammate support, and so I did not waste my time angling. I just took the hits, because why not? And that's exactly what happened. And so we only blocked 790. The IS-7 is one of the easiest tanks for the E-100 to deal with, because of my height. I can shoot down on him, and because he does not have the penetration to go through if I angle. That 203mm APCR pen struggles so much against an E-100. It's ridiculous. But we did give him 2 or 3 easy shots, because we weren't really caring. We were not respecting the IS-7, not in the slightest. But that is going to be the end of this round. We do score in the top 3 again, just pushing with our E-100, keeping that mark of excellence above 95 as well, and almost top damage if not for a grill and, oh, 60 TP. Everybody's doing more damage than the E-100 this time around. But we've got time for one more match. Another huge open map. They love to throw me on these ones, don't they? World War II is an absolute mess these days. There's a reason why good players don't play big, slow, heavy tanks anymore. It's because you have to deal with huge maps over and over and over again. These maps do not encourage slow tank play styles. And believe it or not, the bigger maps make for faster games, because it encourages faster tanks to be played on other maps. And so why would you play a slow E-100 when you might get a map like this? When you can play jack of all tank heavy tanks like T110 E5s, or these new quicker M series Yo tanks. And then of course your mediums and fast tank destroyers, so on and so forth. That is just the way the cookie crumbles here in World of Tanks. The bigger maps encourage faster games, because they encourage faster tanks to be played. And so the E-100 suffers a lot these days. Let's see, we're not going to get the kill here, more than likely. Ooh, E4. Come on, E4, try it. Try it. Try it. Somebody wants to try it. Somebody shot me in the side there. I don't know who it was. Cash from him. Nice, he's dead, because he wanted to shoot the clone guy. He died for it. We can overmatch that side every day of the week. So we're going to. Fool. Better shoot the clone guy to a whole new level. Boop! And now he's coming. No, he's not. He changed his mind. Angle that turret. Still looking at me. There he goes. Now he dies. Gotta be careful here. We did get shot one time. Something with 400 alpha. He missed that time. I think it was the MBT. I think it was the MBT that shot me. That is gonna be my guess. Stritz on, huh? He bounced. He bounced! Now we've made it. Should be safe. Load some heat. And he's dead. And he's stinking dead. It's a Death Star. Now that we know that he's fired, we can move in and shoot him. Gotta move quick though. Except we don't move quick because of the tank we are playing in. Badger as well. Loading up our AP shells. Should not need more than that for this Death Star shot we're about to have. Though we might want to shoot heat to the side of this guy's turret. We are. We'll go for that instead. Now, all the tank destroyers are accounted for. Stritong is on our left. But Stritong could have escaped up high. What is that up there, do you think is hiding in the back? That is a good question. I do not have an answer. See if we can pen this guy in the back with HE. Boom! We can. 1016. Let's get around this corner. Stratzwan wants to shoot us. That's fair enough. Get around him. Put an HE shell in. Nice. Would have penned regardless, or killed him regardless, but it still felt good to fire HE. That's what's up there. Very curious. We're going to continue to advance without really angling. Put a shell into his drive wheel, or without hiding, because I want my team to push in as well. So we're going to lead the charge. That guy disappears. Very scary. There he is. Action X wants to die. Very obnoxious play by this guy. Unfortunately for him, I have a better gun, and I will punish him for it. Now we shall advance up. Load up HE. Slap him anywhere we want. And move in for the Stratzwan, who probably has run by now. And if he is not, he's foolish. He has run. Climbing this will be pointless then. Let's get back toward the other side of the map. I think we are done. I do not think we're going to be able to shoot anyone else this game, despite them still having 25% of their health left. Yes, the Stratzwan has booked to the other side of the world. Oh, we have a Type 5. Gonna load heat for him, of course, though there is a Techno behind him, and he's driving the wrong way. Uh-oh, we might not be able to get any shells into him, because he's dumb. Yep. But we do have a shot here. Boop! AP into the back. Nice! Very interesting play by that Type 5 Heavy, who decided he wanted to face the Technodrome and not the 3 tanks who were definitely spotted coming over the ridge. Regardless, we do still get to pick up a kill on the VK, which is basically an inferior version of the E100. Like, how could we make the E100 worse than it is? Let's give it a worse gun. It's the same gun, but it's a worse gun. It performs worse. It has less shells. And it's on a horrible chassis. Fantastic. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the VK 7201K. The Strife and Grife I have. Oop, oop, oop. Oop, oop, oop. Hold him there. Hold him there. Oh, ST1. 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 Aw, foolish ST1. Foolish man. Should have face hugged. He actually could have won that if he face hugged, because he only needed to pen 1. But he fell back and allowed gun depression to be used against him. 6,800 damage, 2,100 assist damage, over 9,000 combined damage done, plus over 3,000 damage blocked. Probably going to be netting us a steel wall and an ace tanker, but no steel wall actually. Interesting. We must not have taken enough shells. We only took 10. We needed to be hit one more time in order to net ourselves the ace tanker. Alas, we were unable to do just that. However, I'm happy to end the game, end the video with an ace tanker. And that is going to be it. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, slap that like button, comment, subscribe. I hope you learned something about the E100, learned something you can do about it, how to play it, how to angle, how to push, how to just be that queen on your team to win the chess matches. But if you did, make sure you do slap that like button and you do subscribe, because more tutorials coming up. And I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone, and peace out.